I see Scrum Masters as radical change agents within organizations and people who inspire energy for change in others around them. They act as catalysts, incendiary fire starters who create a place where people want to be and are able to be their best. Nobody is ever inspired by a cynic. Great Scrum Masters are infectiously positive and optimistic, embodying the art of the possible and role modeling the values and principles of greatness. They're courageous in their convictions and ruthless in their belief in the capacity and the potential of their team and the organization. This positivity is part of what makes great Scrum Masters such motivating people. Great Scrum Masters will also find out what motivates the people they're serving. I was once asked in a workshop about what reward policies Scrum has built into it. When I responded with, well, there aren't any, they then asked me what they should do about it. I posed them a hypothetical scenario. I asked them to suppose that at the end of the project, your boss comes along and says, "Great job. That was a really impressive piece of work. It meant a lot to me and the rest of the company. I know you put a lot of effort into that, and I'd like to recognize both your effort and your performance, but I don't know how. How can I reward you? Name it." I asked the group to think about it, and then asked them what they would ask for. The responses I got included, well, it would be nice if someone actually just came along and said that. Other people asked for money, time off, new gadgets, company-sponsored social events, time and authority to improve the team's work environment, more autonomy over the team's work, and an opportunity to experiment with new tools or technologies. And then, one lady said, "It's funny you should ask, because just recently I got something that I didn't know I wanted. Now that I've had it, I want it all the time." The rest of the group looked at her and fell expectantly silent, as if to say, "What is this magical thing of which you speak?" She explained that at the last sprint review, the Scrum Master had arranged with the product owner to bring along a couple of the actual end users of the product, to see the latest features that had been developed, and to give a little feedback on the previous release. It turned out that the development team had heard rumors about end users, but had never actually met one and hadn't before had the opportunity to speak to them. Hearing directly that what they'd been working on day in and day out was not only actually being used, but also that it was having a positive impact on people's working lives, turned out to be a massively motivating factor. The rest of the group nodded in agreement. We then discussed how this opportunity is actually built into Scrum with the sprint review. Why not try finding out what motivates the individuals within your team and what motivates them collectively as a team? These are unlikely to be the same thing, and you may also be surprised by what you find out and how simple it may be to meet those needs.